very, very much. Um, Spent the last 30 minutes trying to get this to work. It wasn't working. But yay, it looks like. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Okay, so anyway, first time for. Okay, yeah, that is perfect. Sorry, guys. So, can we have the sound here on the YouTube? Okay. So I have two microphones and all this because the plan that I thought I had, this is wrong. The plan that I thought I had didn't work out as I wanted it to work out. So I hope you're well. I hope you're great. Um, I hope you can hear me. Please let me know that you can hear me. On YouTube, yes. Hi. Okay. I'm sorry. This is gonna touch and it's gonna make noise. It's touching. It's gonna make noise. Promise you. Um. Okay. So. Okay. Yes, YouTube can hear me, and I think Facebook can hear me. Guys, there's a story. I've been trying this for the past 30 minutes. Like, it just didn't want to work. And then, like, I finally figured another plan. So, anyway, um, next time I'm going to try hard. Other than this. So I hope you will. Oh my goodness. Yes, and I can see the comments, which was also a problem, but then now I can see. Thank you so much, guys. So I've got another event that I'm speaking at later on today. So I thought let me start by talking to the lovely people here. And then, so then I can, let me put it there a little bit further. Oh, okay. I don't know if you could. Oh. Sorry. It can work like that, right? Okay. Because just, okay. I'm getting things to fall apart. That shouldn't be, yeah, all right, that's fine. So, I thought that let's talk about this issue of money, and get it just, to be at a place where we are okay with stuff. And it's not because there is supposed to be a better way of doing this, or I don't even think anybody has a solution for this kind of problems of where there is it's money and its relationships. But also, it is something that we need to talk about, because one of the things that happens, in the past 7 years I've seen this, is that 80% of the relationships, 80% of the divorces, it is because money is involved. Either there is no money or there is money. That is why the relationship is going wrong. So I am no relationship expert. I am not I'm not here to talk about a relationship. I'm here to talk about money in a relationship. So if you want to know how to get a boyfriend, I will not know. I have no idea. So, but once you have one, or if the reason of not having a relationship is because of a boyfriend, then you have to watch this. Just if any of your problems in your relationship includes money, then you should watch this. But if you just want to have a relationship, you want to get somebody, then definitely not the right video for you. So I work a lot with people that comes to me and they've got money relationship problems. Sometimes I get to sit with couples and we get to talk about a lot of things. And sometimes people are in that relationship for the wrong reasons, and one of them being money, which then is a big problem. And sometimes people are in that relationship with wrong expectations in terms of money, and that is a bad thing also. So it's either you fix your expectation or you fix what is going wrong with you and your money, so that you can be able to function with the next person, work with the next person, understand the next person. Okay, so number one, most of the times women, I'm gonna start with the women, I'm so sorry. But most of the times women, and this is not something that we woke up one day as women and we decided, oh no, we're just gonna be like this. We got to be taught these things. We got to be conditioned in this way. And we can't blame ourselves for it, but we were told that you need a man to take care of you. So as much as, if you are probably black, and it's not just a black problem, even white and all other races go through this. The woman is said that when we grow up as girls, where I grew up, the girl was not given much education. The girl was not given much opportunity, because it was said that when you're going to lose the surname, you're going to go and be taken by another person, that person must take care of you. So we were told that you are being groomed to go and be taken care by another person. So how is it our problem that today we are not shining, we are not being who we're supposed to be, because we're waiting for somebody to come and save us? Okay, so number one, that is the problem that we found ourselves in. We did not make this. We found it like that. Somebody knew that if they make us and take that power away from us of doing things, we are not going to be doing what we're supposed to be doing here. We are going to be connected to this. I'm waiting for somebody to take care of me. I'm here for that. So now the guys. With the guys, most men do not understand that their money lies in the hands of a woman. Like, this is one of the things that at first I just sort of didn't understand myself. I did not get it. But spiritually and every other way, the money of a man is put in the hands of a woman. If you can go do any research, you will find that 99% of every successful man, it is because of a woman. All his success is linked to a woman. And this might not be his wife, this might be his mother, this might be his aunt, this might be his sister, this might be whoever. But every man that is functioning and that has something, he is getting that success from the hands of a woman. Now, this is what spirituality, and because we are more spiritual than physical, it's only 10% of what we see and touch and feel. 90% we are spiritual. There is no man that's going to ever have money not connected to a woman. Women are the creators. Women with their feminine energy are the creators. So you cannot function without the creator. So, and I'm going to come back and explain this to you. I've got all the time in the world today. So I'm going to explain it to you guys so that you get it very well. Now, the thing is that this woman is your creator. It's not your creator. Is the creation, it runs the creation engine in your life. Now, you have to make sure that you then get a woman that understands that she is a creation machine for you. Because if you get one that does not understand, a big problem is going to happen, and I'm going to explain just right now. If you get a masculine woman who doesn't understand her power, who doesn't understand that she's a goddess, you have a problem, because there's going to be two men in the house and this is never going to work. Okay, that is why when you finally get money as a guy, you're gonna go and look for somebody feminine, because you know that your creation power, your money power is connected to a woman. Even people who go do funny things like Kuktwala Nanan, they will tell you that for those things to be activated, they need a woman. They can't just do it without it. Okay, so I am gonna talk to guys. I hope there's guys in the chat, and I'm gonna talk to the ladies, because I promise you, this is none of my business. I shouldn't be even saying this, but but I'm just sending the message. And I said I'm not a relationship specialist or anything. I'm just sending the message that I was told to say, so that people can understand what's going on, so that whatever that you do, you understand what's going on. And I don't care what you do with your life, really, I don't. But if you've got knowledge, then you can use it. Okay, so now I said, if you are a guy, and because spiritually, every time you're going to be inclined to getting a woman so that you can have what you want. Because when the woman is there, then you can create. My father-in-law used to say, if you make your wife cry, you are literally canceling all your blessings. And he, at first, he used to say it, I never used to understand it. And the more I learned about the power of being a woman, I understood what my father-in-law meant when he said, if you make a woman cry, your blessings are all cancelled. He said, that woman should never ever cry about you. Because the problem is this, when she starts crying, she's going to go into a prayer area and she's going to tell God about you, and you are in trouble. If a woman goes and put your name up there, as in the wrong category of God deal with this one, God deal with this one, you're in trouble. You are in big, big trouble. So that is why you have to understand that when you go and take a woman, when you go and be in a relationship with a woman, when you go and have sex with a woman, that woman must understand who she is. Then you're going to benefit from that. But other than that, it's going to be a mess, of course. Okay, so now let's come back to the ladies. Now, ladies, the good news for us is that a man needs a woman to have money. Let me just put it like that. Easy. A woman does not need a man to have money. Ah, hallelujah. Can somebody say hallelujah? Okay. Before I continue, please, YouTube, amazing people, can you make sure that you click on the subscribe button and make sure that you click on the share button, because another person's child need to hear this. Please do that. Click on the like button so that other children can see this. Click on the subscribe button if you haven't, and click on the share button so that other children can see this. Please click on the share button. Nobody will never know that you're here. Just make sure that you click on the share button. So Facebook guys, please also do the same thing. Click on the share button so that other children can see this. Somebody somewhere needs to hear this, because hey, people are in trouble and this is absolutely an important message for them to hear. So let me continue. Now, as a woman, as a man, you need a woman to make money. And that's why you must be choosing. And also, I'm going to explain very, very nicely how you know which woman is going to make you money, how you know, and all those things, okay? But a woman does not need a man to make money. A woman can make money all by herself, nothing, no need for anything. That is the power that God gave a woman. You do not need money to make. You do not need a man to have money. You don't need a man to take care of you. You don't need nothing other than your power, the one that God gave you. And for you to function in your feminine energy, you are good enough. You've got all the ingredients. Like, we've all seen this. Go and see that in South Africa, in the whole entire world, women are taking care of households. There's no father, nobody knows where the man went. He just left his sperm and then he's gone. And the woman can function very well. But a man, we all know, very, very few men can be able to do that by themselves. Because, like I said, God made it that way. So, and one of the things that I will not go into too much detail is the whole goddess root of how that is set up, just because of time. That's a longer story. But there is a course that I run on the Goddess program that has more information on that, and we are literally on a monthly basis learning more stuff on that. I'm sharing stuff that I have seen in my life. I'm sharing stuff that I'm told to share. So do join that. Do join that for the other part. So now, as a woman, you have feminine energy. You have feminine power. You are not in any way needing to have a man by your side to create wealth or to create money for yourself. The problem is that somebody knew that women are way too powerful. Women were going to run the world in a way that they will never see the light of day. And they decided to go and change the script and then said, oh no, you must marry. And then, the whole thing of being married always favors men. If you really go and check the whole history around that whole thing of going to court and sign stuff, it only favors men because women don't need men to have money. But a man must be attached to somebody to make sure that his flow is going. So I don't even want to go into the politics of that, but check that out when you have time. So if you were told that you're not good enough to make money by yourself, guess what? All that power is taken from you. And all of a sudden, there you are running around after looking for marriage so that you can have a house, looking for marriage so that you can drive a Porsche, looking for marriage so that you know what, you can be worthy, you can have a status, you can have, I don't know what else, people can take you serious because you are married. Like, it's not for your benefit. This thing of being married is not for your benefit. It's good to be married, but it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the guy. Let me just tell you, if you are thinking that you are getting married so that you can be better, it's not for you. It's not for you. But it's good. It's good because, helping other children is fine. We don't mind being married. We don't. But if you were thinking you want to do it for that reason of being better than how you are right now. So, and then, you probably have seen one of the videos that I've done on Facebook, on YouTube, talking about the fact that married women always has less money. Most of the times, maybe like let's say 70% of the times, married women have less money than single women because duh. Because duh. Exactly. So you get it. Now, okay, so you want to make sure that you understand your powers so then you can use them accordingly. Now, if you want to be in a relationship, you want to be in that relationship being of value. Now, I'm talking to a woman. You want to be of value in that relationship, but you also want to not be abused and misused and all of this. The fact that somebody came with a script that said a woman needed a man to make money, that's why we see so much gender-based violence. That's why we see women dying every day. That's why we see women are nothing in this world. Women are not getting paid enough. Women are not getting opportunities because somebody said that and the woman believed it. That is why. That is why every woman who comes back to her powers of being a goddess understands that, oh, hell no, this is wrong. I'm not supposed to follow this system. This is the system I'm supposed to follow. So, and the thing is that we don't even have to ask for permission to follow the system. Once you start following the system, things happen in your life just like that. Things happen in your life. We don't have to go and change the law, ladies. Like, that is the most amazing thing. You just have to take back your goddess powers and you use the same law to fuck up the whole entire thing just for fun. If you can. So they put so many barriers around us, but even those barriers can contain us. We are that powerful. We don't need to change laws. I know, if they change laws and they say this and this, no, there's no law that needs to change. We are the power. Men can't function without us. We are the power. So whatever law they've put there, we are above that law anyway. So if you think there's a law that is making you to not be great, you are still drinking the drink pop, the wrong one. Change to something, change to water, change to something. You are drinking the wrong one. Okay, so when you are in a relationship with somebody, make sure you never give that man money. Why? Because when you do that, it's bad. But it's not just bad for you. It's mostly bad for him. because you are crippling him. He needs to be the one making the money because of the power that you have in this spiritual world, of his spiritual world. You do not give a man money. When you are a woman giving man money, you are killing him. You are taking his everything. You are taking his spirituality. You are taking his, you are killing him. You I don't know. I understand. I mean, if you don't love him, give him money. Maybe like pay him for sex or something. I don't know. Even you just don't love him. But if you love him, don't ever provide for a man. Do not pay their bond. Do not pay, like, you see, and I'm going to talk to the guys, and the guys that have this mentality, what are you bringing to the table? Let's go 50-50. If you ever hear a man who wants to bring he wants you to bring something to the table, he wants to go 50-50, shame. Run, ladies, not worth your time. Anybody who thinks you should bring 50% does not understand your powers. Or maybe you don't understand your powers because you didn't explain to them what's going on here. You do not bring no 50%. You are the table. What do you bring to the table? How do you bring something to the table when you are the table? You are the table for him. So guys, people are always worried like house lady queens are making so much money and they just have to wake up to get dressed and put on their makeup, and then men just like send 100,000 to that woman just for fun. It's because rich men understand the power of a woman. Rich men understand what you must give to this woman for you to make more money. Rich men understand that spirituality. That's why they are rich. The broke ones are asking for 50% because they have no idea what's going on. They're asking for 50% because they don't understand that they need to give in 100% to get the 100% back. Mara ke ba busy ba collect ama 50%. Nani niyabanika, and you are killing them for giving this 50%. Because if you don't give the 50%, he will learn how to make the 100%. But for him, it is easy. God made him to be able to make the 100 without sweating. For you, making the 100% is hell a lot of work. Okay, so in the Goddess program, the past class that we had in January, we were talking about a manifestation, and so many of the ladies went and did the magic. I mean, literally, that's what we do. We do the magic. We don't sweat for stuff, right? We do the magic, and the magic happens. So they were doing the magic, and they say, my husband has started to say, you know what, when you go to do your prayer there, tomorrow we are submitting a tender, please just mention that. They have learned to know that my wife goes there, when she comes out, things go right in my life. But the thing is that we understand when we get there what we must do, because we understand that we are good enough for that place of going on his behalf and fixing his life on his behalf in the spiritual field. So that when he goes out and submits the tender, they don't ask him questions. They don't ask him if he's got 5 years experience in what. So they are literally understanding that my wife must go there, do her thing, and then when she's done, I can go and submit whatever that I need to submit. So you are that powerful that you make whatever that is going to go and get happen before he steps out of the house. Now, if he wants 50%, now he's got all the powers to get 200%, and then now he's trying 50. That's just a limitation. So do not, ladies, very, very nicely, do not be giving 50%. It's wrong. You are killing the guy. So guys, if you're watching this, make sure that you never, ever think of asking for a 50% from a woman. But I know you guys are good. I know you guys understand this stuff. I know you guys, most of you don't ask for 50% of nothing. I know you just know that I can do this. I can give the 100%. And then that is why, guys, I'm going to explain to you, how do you see a woman that's going to help you, that's going to make sure that all the things, when you go out there, they are already fixed. By the time you get there, the information is already there. By the time you get there, your invoice is paid. By the time you get there, people have already accepted your quotation. I'm going to show you, guys. I'm going to listen very carefully how you see a woman like that. Listen very carefully how you know one, because you also don't want to get one that is masculine and that is going to try to compete with you and want to give you 50%, because that one is killing you. That one is really disturbing your whole entire life. That one is bad for you. Okay, so let's go back to the ladies. Oh my goodness, ngicala nibhale my question ngizowafunda afterwards. Ngizowafunda afterwards. Okay, yeah. Oh, I can see them. Okay, all right, I can see them. I was hoping. Let me check the YouTube one if I can see them. Oh yes, I can see them. Okay, fine. So you guys just keep typing there, keep commenting on stuff that I am gonna read, because I need to know if you guys are hearing this. I just can't read them now because they're going up so fast. So you are in a relationship. You are there for a reason. And I mean, there are definitely physical benefits and all this other kind of benefits, but the biggest benefit is to grow. And I mean, when you're in a relationship, you should know why you're there. You shouldn't just be there because, I mean, it feels good to have somebody to talk to. I know a lot of people be like, yeah, we're singing lonely. Well, you know what? If you're lonely, don't go to a relationship, because you've got more problems. You need to first not be lonely, so that when you are in a relationship, you are not there for the lonely. I'm here, I'm good, I'm having fun because I was lonely. Then you're gonna be useless, and then that's where things start to go wrong. Because lonely people go into relationships looking for not to be lonely, and then there's no relationship that can ever fix that for you. And then you're going to be a problem in the other child's life, and then things are going to go wrong. So, and now I'm going to talk to you ladies about what you must be doing when you go into a relationship. Why must you even doing a relationship, so that you are valuable in the other child's life, and then this relationship is going to be a prosperous one, because you're not going to have money problems. Then you're not going to have to close down the relationship, because all the relationships that are closing down now, it's because of money. So I'm just gonna say to you, how do you go into a relationship? And the thing is that if you are lonely, and if you are really lonely, you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself. That is an important thing. I always say in the Goddess program that if you are scared of losing anything, you need to fix that in your life. You cannot be scared of losing anything. But then also you need to understand how to love yourself. You cannot, not at all, expect another human being to love you, because if you're a woman and you need a man to love you, you are the poison in the planet. You are gonna cause us problems if you need a man to love you. We are the ones who can do that loving thing better. Number one, right? Number two, you give yourself the love you need, and that is gonna fix a lot of problems for everybody. Okay, so let's talk about how you then get into a relationship. If you decide to go into one, because even that, it must be like you must have a relationship. No, you don't have to have one. If you decide that you want to be in one, so then when you go into a relationship, you have to look for somebody that you can kuthi ngivule iscripture seBhayibheli. But yeah, you have to find somebody that you are able to receive from, which means that you have to find somebody that you feel spiritually aligned with, submitting to them so that you can receive from them. Now, we all know how babies are made. A man leaves a sperm. A man provides the seed. The man provides the seed, and then the woman takes over after that. But you must be in a receiving, accepting mode. That is why a man could try and put his sperm there, put his sperm. But until when you are ready to receive the sperm and do something with it, it's not gonna work. Now, a man has never brought in 50% of the sperm or 30%. He brings the whole entire sperm. The whole entire sperm, he brings it there. And you don't come with 50% now of a sperm. No. He sends the whole entire seed to you. So when you are in a relationship, when you enter a relationship, don't look for somebody just to have sex with, that you just don't care for them. And you just like, oh, this one looks like he can do good, whatever. No, don't do that. Don't look for somebody that you feel like, he's down, I can fix him. He doesn't really get it. Now these guys that you normally you enter into a relationship and they look like they can be fixable. It's these guys that 3-4 months later a woman comes back to me and say, Busi, you know what, this guy, when we first met, he had all this, what is it called? But potential. He had this potential. He was like, I'm gonna do this, and then all of a sudden this guy just started to sit in the couch and nothing happened. Okay, 2 things might have happened. Maybe the guy had a potential, but then you started paying the bond and then the guy's lost his potential. I mean, why would you worry if somebody's paying your bond? Men are wired differently from us because that's how God wired them. If the bond is paid, he's not going to stand up from the couch. And sometimes this guy really had a potential and you killed it. Not this masculine energy. You killed the potential. Now the guy's potential is gone. Okay, so do not enter in a relationship with somebody that you can't receive from, somebody that you can't respect, somebody that you don't see as an authority, somebody that you don't take serious. I don't know how to explain. The English is really letting me down here. There's a word that I need to be saying that you need to understand. I don't mean somebody that's going to control you, but I mean somebody that when you look at them, you can say, my king. And I mean, really, we all know how one submits themselves into a king. You must feel that feeling. That is the spiritual connection you need when you go into a relationship. If you cannot see him as a king, if you see all these mistakes, if you see he's so broke, oh my goodness, he can't even afford a I don't know what, like please, if I mean, he's a human being, he could have any mistakes in his life, but if you don't see him as a king, stay away. It's bad. God is already telling you this is not the one. Do not enter there just because you want to fix him, because you see potential, because guys, my potential is wrong. Do not go for potential. I mean, like I'm 25. There's a class for them. Aguna potentially that you must be going for, because the thing is that the time for the potential thing is over for you. You are not entering into relationships because of potentials. And the thing is that if you keep having relationships with these people of potential, with these people above, I don't know, up and coming, I don't know what, you are not just wasting your time, you're wasting their time. Because you're going to kill them. You're going to enter into that relationship and you're going to kill them. Because when it tears the biggest thing. And then they hear your story and then they're like, what's happening here? And then all of a sudden you buy the Porsche and then there's a problem. So take it or leave it. If you don't believe me, if you feel like, you know what, this is wrong, because you want somebody to babysit legako, you want somebody to grow up. I mean, when you're 18, yeah. I mean, when you are not, if you are 18, you don't take this advice. It's not for people who are 18. People who are 18, they're looking for potential because they are having potential and whatever. I'm not looking to those people. Mangabu na 30 upwards ngikhuluma nawe. Akunasikhathi sokudlala lapho. Asikho. So, and why I'm saying you to this is that the magic won't work if this guy, you don't see him like that. If you don't see him like a king, you cannot do the magic on that. That's why ngimtshela kona ukuthi kune-goddess program. Please join it. Uzo understand what I mean. But I'm just saying that you're gonna be using this magic, and you're gonna be using your goddess powers. You're gonna be using your feminine powers, but they won't work if you are playing with a boy. They will not work. It doesn't work like that. You must have the right elements, the right spiritual elements to make it work. That is why Jesus said, you must take my body and eat it, and you do 1, 2, 3, and you must take my blood and drink it, and you do 1, 2, 3. You need the correct elements. So you can't take this and play it with a boy. It's never going to work. So go for potentials. You're going to be wasting your time. You're going to pray and pray and pray and pray. Nothing's going to happen because there is nothing there. There's only potential. And then, angas, I don't know. But in thing is that you have to get into a relationship with somebody that you see as a king. And it doesn't mean how much money he's got in the bank. It means that he must be a king to your life. He must be man enough. He must show up like a man. And then you can say, okay, this one I can take. This one we can do magic with. This one we can work together in this. This one we can make things work, right? So that is how you enter a relationship, ladies. Other than that, if he ever mentions the word 50% or like, I don't know, like a guy will ask you where you work, what you drive. It's so we ask, problems here, run. You don't have time for that. Njengoba ngisho ngikhuluma nabantu abana-18. Angikhulumi nama-18-year-olds. 18-year-olds do not come out of this life quickly. It's not for you. So if a guy is just like, I need help with this, I need help with that, please go and get a loan for me, please, I need money quickly, I need to borrow your car, I need to stay with you for 2 days. Yegela. And one day we're gonna talk. If you're already married to this person, what must you do? I mean, that's a life for another day. We're gonna talk about the fact that so mistaking you didn't know, and then uthatha potential, and then what to try we fix, and then where's an speaking if that happened, there's another process for that, but we're not gonna talk about it today. Okay, so you enter the relationship with the person that can be your king, that is your king, that feels like your king. It must feel like your king, because then you can start doing the work. So once you are in that relationship, you are then knowing you have to play your part. You have to play, like I said, slave queens have another problem that I will discuss another day. They've taken the feminine thing way too far, where they have killed all their masculine energy and just stay with the feminine energy. It works for them, but it doesn't benefit them that much, because then they lost the other part. So the slave queens are on like the end of the whole entire feminine energy, because when they just believe that I must just only be feminine, but then they are not doing anything about it. So they're just waiting to receive the money, and then they don't create anymore, because there's something missing there. And then the other strong women, they are way on the other side, where they want to pay the bond, where they want to buy this, where they want to make this happen, and then this guy, he's sitting there, he's suffocating. One day he gets money, and then he goes and looks for a feminine woman, because really he knows that he can have more money only when he's with a feminine woman. And men are not attached to relationships. They're attached to what they want. So if you are not what they want, it's easy for a man to leave, while a woman is like, a woman living a relationship is the worst thing that can ever happen to her. A man living a relationship is very quick, because men go with, what they want, and that's how God made them to be like. Okay, so now strong women, they are way there, where they totally gave up on their feminine energy and they are only on the masculine energy. It works for them, but then again, like I said, you're gonna be 45, you're gonna be trying so hard to make everything work, and you're gonna get tired one day, because every funeral you are there, you are buying everything, you are buying the coffin, you are burying everybody, you are doing the Christmas party, the family calls you, nobody can move until you are there because you are the one that's running the show. It's fine. You are the auntie, you are the one. I mean, like, wow, everybody hears stuff from you, but you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get exhausted, and when you're exhausted, that your life ends there. You're gonna say in my times. So you're gonna get exhausted and you're gonna get depression and cancer and you're gonna die a painful death because like you don't wanna die, like that, exhausted. I think nobody wants to die exhausted. Like when they say may her soul rest in peace, they actually mean like, wow, she has seen a lot. So you do not want that. Now you have to come back from that masculine side. You have to come back, and get into that place where you understand your feminine energy, you understand your powers, you understand that you are a goddess. You've been given to this man for a reason, not just to, I don't know, do the drama that you're doing. So then when you are there, you have your feminine side working and creating, and then you have your masculine side that is producing and implementing from the creating. Okay, so you enter the relationship, then you take your position in the relationship. Now, how do you take your position in the relationship? You become a woman. You become a woman. The moment you enter the relationship, you become a woman. Now, I can explain to you what is a woman, but I think it would be better for you to go and do your own homework in what is a woman. You enter that relationship, but you become a woman. Now, once you are set up as a woman in that relationship, you then start to understand the spiritual makeup of this man. So we start to analyze spiritual makeup of him so that you know what is missing in his life. If you do not know a spiritual makeup of your husband or your partner or anybody that is now close to you, because that's the other thing, you can't have 50 partners because you are going to be having a lot of trouble trying to analyze every spiritual makeup. You're going to just waste your energy. So you have to go into finding what is wrong with him. So when you analyze the spiritual makeup of him, you will then know which part he needs the support in, which part he needs you to take over. And there are parts that you're never supposed to touch in a man's life. Now, that is what you need to do when you're in that relationship. You need to read his spiritual makeup, and that you cannot do if you do not know who you are, if you do not know your powers. You'll be like, oh, Jesus, what is this? And you will start to do things that are going to demoralize him, demoralize the relationship, and then it will end in tears, as they say, people in Twitter. It will end in tears because you did not understand his spiritual makeup. So you didn't understand which part you need to touch, which part you need to work on, which part you need to be there for. That is why in the Goddess program, I said to women, when you go there, you are not just going for yourself. If you are a woman and you are a goddess, you do not just go into your msamo for yourself. No, yourself. God is fixing that. You don't go there for msamo for nothing. You go there for so many people. I mean, when every day, when my PA sends that list of people that I'm going to see the next day, which is probably 8 or whatever people, 10 sometimes, I go to msamo for them. If they were not there, I would probably never be going there. Because what's the point? So when you go to emsamo, so we have to pay so pay the whole file yalo muntu, and you're gonna be saying, God, lo muntu ke manje sicela ukuthi must come right. And ukhuluma and you're working on the stuff that person needs from you, because you have taken your power, you have taken your position in his life. You are his wife, you are his partner. You have taken that position. And you don't talk too much. Awuqala ukuthi uyamshumayela, so uyamtshela ukuthi how to write a CV, so uyamtshela ukuthi how to write his proposal, so uyamtshela ukuthi hey, you shouldn't not be doing this, you shouldn't talk this English. Awumbhaleli ma proposal, awumbhaleli ma what. You understand that his spiritual makeup, and you go there and you talk about the stuff that he doesn't know. And that is why he's going to know how to write the proposal. You don't have no business doing that. He's going to know how to write that CV. He's going to know which course to go for. He's going to know because you understand that. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much into that because, like I said, time. I need to get to the guys part. Okay. Now, when you're a guy and you like, I mean, you're not playing, you're not looking for stuff I'm saying relationships have the physical aspect. Then, if you're still looking for the physical aspect, you're probably a boy, you're probably 18, and you're just trying to find who you are. And I'm not talking to you if you're 18. I told you, come out of the station. Not for, not for abantwana, this one. When you're 18, this does not concern you because when you're 18, you don't even know what's up. When you're 25, you have no idea what's up. Usazimethe ukhule angikhulumi nawe ngicela ungaziwarishi ngale information le yekela. Okay, so abantu abadala bayakhuluma la, abantu abadala ngicela niklike i-share button. Somebody in your life needs to hear this. Ngiyanazi ke nina nibhukhela abanye abantwana ama-meeting nithi Busi, you must talk to him, Busi, you must talk to her. Ngicela niyiyeke le nto leyo. Iyekele bhukhela abanye abantwana ama-meeting nami iyekeleni because nje it's wrong. Ubhizi ufixa umuntu. That is not how you fix them. So if you really want to help somebody, click share and click on subscribe, right? Okay, so asikhulumeni ngendaba guys. So now I'm talking to the guys. So guys, njengoba ngisho ukuthi angikhulumi na boys, angikhulumi na small anybody la, angikhulumi nabantwana. Mangabe ufuna i-relationship and you want it for physical benefits, go ahead. I'm talking to people who want a relationship because they want to build. Okay, so you are going to have to find a woman for you to have money. To have a lot and lots and lots of money, you really have to find a woman. Because vele kubalulekile ngoba you can't do it by yourself if you're a guy, like I said earlier. Okay, so you must then be making sure that you're choosing the correct one. So now I'm going to talk to you about how to choose the correct one. Let's how to choose and da, 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 da. So now we're going to choose, we're going to talk about how you as a guy choose the correct one, the one that's going to help you build, the one that's going to help you bring in that dollar. Okay, so this is how you see her. I'm going to nifaka ama-questioning. Sengiyawabona manje. Okay, nama-comment na yonke. Yeah, now they're coming up right. Let me just check this side if they're still coming. Because, hey, guys, I was trying to do something earlier and then it didn't work because I was supposed to be using my computer to see all the stuff, but it didn't work. And then now, okay, so now, Abona, thank you. Put them there. I'm going to read them. Now, if you're a guy, you need to then look for a woman that maumbuza ukuthi who are you? Aga answering ngama-sentence 100. Ukutshela what must happen in her life. So, uma umbuza ukuthi who are you, she says to you what God has sent her in this planet to do. If that woman doesn't know her calling, if that woman doesn't know why she's in the planet, she needs to work on herself. When you talk to her, she must talk to you from the place where God put her. And I'm not saying she must be it. I'm saying she must know where she's supposed to be at, where is she going. Sorry guys. Lebo, there's a knock at the door, baby. Gabo. Oh, some of these kids are doing their stuff while I'm trying to do this. So you must make sure that she knows where God is taking her. She knows her tomorrow. She has seen her tomorrow. She understands her tomorrow. And she is not there. She doesn't look like her tomorrow. She's not living in her tomorrow, but she understands her tomorrow. When you talk to her and she is not giving you enough evidence that she understands her tomorrow, it's a big problem. It's a big, big problem. Now, how would you know that? Is because when you ask her who I am, she's not going to tell you about her past. She's going to tell you about her future. There is a scripture of a woman that her son died. And the man of God came and said, Ufunani. That woman never said, umntwana ofile in the upstairs somewhere. She said, ngicela umunye ovule le scripture. Ngicela asivule khona sizokhuluma ngoba these women need to understand that you can't be taking amanikiniki wakho uyowanika omunye umntwana. That woman had a child who had died. That child was dead. She had so many problems in her life. Mara bathi mabambuza wathi all is well. What all is well because she understood where she was going. She wasn't about to talk about her rubbish. She wasn't talking about her past. She wasn't talking about what's going wrong in her life. She was talking about her future. She said all is well because that is what happens in the future. All is well. You need to be talking to a woman who understands the future. While asema nyaleni, asebunzimeni, she does not put up that, oh, mina ngishoda nge-5 rand airtime, oh, mina ngishoda nge-20 rand yani, hey, mina ngina. No. When you talk to that woman and you are sure, you have to be sure which is the right one if you're going to take her and put her in and pay for her bond and do all these things. You must know that this one understands the future. That woman, when they said, yini inkinga yakho girl, ubhlungu kuphi? Azange akhuluma ngomntwana ufile upstairs. Uwazile ukuthi lo mntwana ufile, umbone kahle ukuthi ufile, akuna next. But she never said, hayi mina nginomntwana ofile asongivusele yena, hayi. Anytime. I mean, I'm not, don't take this serious if you don't have to. I'm just saying what I was told to tell you. I promise you. Really, this morning I was like, you see, God, I'm going to go and tell those people what you need. And then it's no longer in my head. You see, it's no longer in my problem because I need to tell you what I have been told to tell you. Now, if she talks about her problems, if she talks about what is currently going wrong right now, if she talks about what is this and that is going wrong in her life, she does not know her future. She's just like having her own problems and you don't want to be part of them. If you're a guy, don't be part of that. Do not be part of a woman that's got issues. She needs to go and deal with her issues. And I'm saying dealing with her issues is not fixing what she has or what she doesn't have. Is understanding her future. That is the only woman that can make anything happen for you. Is the one that understood her future. She might have a dead baby. And that means that she doesn't even have a cent in her pocket. She's got a dead body. She's got her makeup on. She's got her eyelashes on. And you ask her what's wrong with you. She's not tell you no problem. That is the one. So guys, if you want the one that's crying because then you can fix her, guess what? Don't worry. She will fix you because she will leave you with no rent in your pocket. She will leave you like, uzosala clean. She's going to clean you out that one and move on. Because you've seen Nombuso, good girl. Uti Nombuso, it's 2 Kings 4-3, Shunammite woman. Yebo. That's the woman. Hambani ke guys nginitshelile ngathi nize namaBhayibheli. I hope niwaphethe. Fundani ke nangu nombuso yasho ukuthi it's the Shunammite woman. Fundani ke, if you're a guy, funda kubone ukuthi what kind of a woman you should be going for. If you're a woman, you better be that woman. You better be the one that does not look into her problems and make her problems a big deal. She is looking into the future. She understands her next day. She understands her next day. She understands where she's going. She understands that she can create the next day. The current day is already messed up. The current day is already a mess. She is not trying to work with that. She's working with the future. She's creating. She's understanding that she's a goddess. She's understanding her power. She's understanding that this thing can come right. She's understanding that this thing can come alive. But she's not about to be calling the whole entire world to come here and give her pennies. No. That is the woman that when you ask her for 50% and when you tell her about 50%, she's going to look at you, she's like, you're not my future, bye-bye. Okay? So if you're a guy looking for a woman, don't look for that one. That does not know her future. If she's like, mina angazi nokuthi kwenzakalani kusasa, but nje inkinga yami ngileya today. Leave, just walk out quietly. That's not the one. Okay? So the one that you will have to find out that, hey, this person is a dead baby, because now so you've taken interest, is the one that will never focus on the dead babies, situations that are dead in her life, but she will know how to fix them, how to wake up those situations. She will know. She will go and ask for whatever that she has to get so that that dead situation is better. But she's not going to ask you for it to fix that dead situation. She's not about to be asking you for it. Second Kings 4:23. Yabon? Guys, nibuza namabhayibheli nginitshele ngathi zamabhayibheli nize nempepho nilayide khona lento izongena kahle. You see this is perfect. Nontokoza uye kucali enye into nontokoza ukhuluma ngeProverb 31 woman. Okay, fine. That one also uyabona mos ukuthi uyasileya vele. Uyasileya left and center, she's making everything work. Uyabona mos nawe, uyambona nawe. Nontokoza sabela. So, guys, if you are to get into a relationship with a woman that is telling you about her problems, that wants you to solve her problems, run. I tell you, run. Ungabuke emuva, run for your life. Ngoba she's gonna be a problem. Ngeke azayibona solution to anything, and when in your life you need a solution. Njengoba ngitshela, if you're a guy, you need a woman to make money. And this one that doesn't see the future, well, you know what? She must be, that's what we're doing in the Goddess program. We're saying in the Goddess program, the babies are dead, but we're not going to worry about the babies that are dead. We're going to worry about the tomorrow that is all well. So a woman like that is a woman that every time there's a dead baby in your life and her life, she's never going to focus on the dead baby. She's always going to focus on the moving on. She's always going to focus on what are we doing about this. She's always going to focus on, okay, uthe tender bayalile. She was never going to say, hi, tender bayalile, payment ayikho, hayi ke sizolamba this Christmas, hayi sizolamba. She's not going to be that one. She's not going to be like, itenda iphumile. That's what we're doing in the Goddess program. We say if the tender ayangeni this week, sizoyingenisa next week. Don't worry, wena. Go again. We are fixing the tender thing. Go again. We are fixing the tender thing. Go again. She's not going to be saying, oh, we tender phela vele bengimele nami ukuthi ngizothenga ini payment yani. Hey manje ngoba she's never going to be like, oh, itenda kalungi, akuna problem. She knows. It's like, okay, fine, ngizofakela inye igiya ngale. So she understands what must be done. And she's looking forward to the future. So guys, if you're a lady, make sure you're joining the Goddess program. If you're a guy, find somebody to join the Goddess program. Maybe it's your wife that needs to join it, because so make sure that you tell your wife to join the Goddess program, because of course there are stuff that I can't say here because this is way too public. There are stuff that I can only just say in those secret spaces because it's sacred work, so we don't just talk about the things that, in that way. So everyone who's in that program knows that we talk about very sacred stuff that, like, I can't talk about in publicly. Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you're a guy, you want to send your wife there, like you can send her there. You can just like send her the video, just like go share and like, look at this. I hope she doesn't kill you for this, but try send her the video. Click on the search and the share button, just in case she sees it, and then she needs to join the Goddess program. Okay, so that is how you know, guys. Then you take this woman in your life, and then once she's in your life, she's not there to make babies, and babies will come. She's not there to clean your house. Get a helper. She's not there to cook for you. Get a helper. She's not there she's not there for that stuff. She's there to make you money. She's there for you to ask her, I'm going to a business meeting. Can you pray and find out if these people are telling me the truth or not? She's going to go there. She's going to tell you, this one's around. This one. I pray you guys, rich men always bring a woman to these big, big meetings where they are supposed to put their seat down. They never go alone. They always take a woman with. And then the woman gets in, she doesn't say anything. She just sits there. And then after the meeting, he says to this girl, what do you think of them? And then she's going to say one word, yeah or no. And then that guy trusts her because he understands, and it doesn't matter how much this woman wants. He gives her everything because he knows his money is linked to her. His money is linked to her. She's the one who can test the spirits. She's the one who's running the spiritual show in his life. He understands that. We run the spiritual shows in men's lives. Do that. Stop trying to pay the bond. Do the part that you are put to play in his life. Stop the drama of trying to tell him how to write his CV. Do the part that you are there in his life for. Okay? So, if umathanda akhe akalungi nguwe umsebenzi wakho loyo. And akusemsebenzi wakho ukuthi uyokwenza the tender, umsebenzi wakho ukuthi uyokhulumisa indaba yetender. Because nase ibuyile ithenda, this man is going to know ukuthi ithenda ibuyaphi. And ngeke aze akushiye la ngoba ithenda siyabhadala. Ngoba uyayazi ukuthi ithenda ithathephi. I mean, most of the women in the goddess program is like, Busi, I can't believe my husband is actually taking me serious now. He's actually taking me, yeah, duh. So the last thing before I finish. Now, guys, once you found that woman and she is doing her work, the thing that you should never make a mistake is to make her cry. You make her cry, you fucked up everything. You make her cry, you have just caused yourself drama. Because she's also going to go back to that place and she's going to talk about you now. Now you don't want her talking about you there. You don't want her tears dropping on that bed because of you. Ngoba uvelu unile. Clean futhi ngizonitshela iqiniso angidlali ngani. You don't want her to cry over you about nothing. That is why you must choose her carefully. And of course, vele une drama. I mean, she's too much. Of course, I mean, you could take me for instance. I know I'm in a lot of drama. I'm in a lot of you must come already. Okay, she's drama. She's all these things, but you must make sure that you're ready for the drama. You can handle the drama. She's a lot. She is a lot. But you are the one who needs to keep your cool. You need her more than she needs you. I promise you do. So you need to make sure that she does not cry, because once I report usenkingeni, once I report your problems have just started. Once you report you, your problems have just started. So make sure that you take care of her. Make sure that you listen when she talks. Make sure that you understand when she speaks, because God is going to talk to you through her. God is going to tell you what to do. God is going to tell you not this tender. God is going to tell you this business is the right one. God is going to talk to her, talk to you through her. You better listen. You better take her so serious. You better take her very serious. Once you start to look at her and you see a stupid person, leave that day. Once you look at her, you start to see nothing there, leave that day, because then you cannot hear from God if you don't take her serious. That is why people should just divorce. Once you do not see her as God in your life, you are done. Once you do not give her that honor that you give to God, you are finished. It's over. Now, divorce her that day. It's done. Just to make everybody safe. From that moment on, it's drama. Okay? All right. So, then now there's a question time. I wish this was Zoom, because I was just going to ask somebody to unmute and say something. Unfortunately, I have to be the one reading the okay, I see all the comments. Thank you so much, guys. I see all the comments. I need the questions. If you've got a question. So somebody is asking how to join the Goddess program. The Goddess program is joinable, very easy. It's a 9 days program that you need to start with, because every month we have a class, but you cannot join the class before you have gone through the 9 days, just so that you understand when you enter there, the stuff that we're talking about, that is just like way too much. So I need you to understand what you are in before you attend the classes, because there's a whole lot of stuff that we're doing that is very, very sacred, that you need to understand what's going on. So make sure that you have done the 9 days, and then you can get the recordings. Like in January we were doing manifestations, so we were making money. We were making dollar. We were doing stuff with the full moon that was like perfectly set up for us to make the dollar. So that was the session. So in Feb we're doing love of self and love for others. And I mean, like really, I was like, God, this love thing and this stuff, it's a hard place for me. Like, what is this? And then God said, there is no way anybody can hear you in this world. There is no way anybody can invest in you. There's no way anybody can give you that quotation approval. There is no, if you do not love yourself. So that is what we're talking about. If you are to be loved by the world, if people are going to come to you for sessions, if people are going to come to you to buy stuff, if people are going to believe that you can do what you said you're going to do in your interview, you need to love yourself. So that's what we're doing in Feb. There's a whole stuff that I'm like, what? We are going to have to do that? Okay, fine. So yes, it's very, very exciting. I am actually now looking forward to it. I was not chuffed by it at first, but then now that I've seen what we're going to be doing, I'm so I can't wait actually. So we're having that goddess ceremony on the 21st of February. So make sure by the 21st of February you have done your 9 days. If you are new to the program, if you are not, just make sure that you've booked your you send your RSVP for the 21 to my Selesho.com, or send the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 061 221 5867, or check my Instagram. Instagram has all the posters for all the things. Don't look at my Facebook much. There's this drama, but just make sure that you go to my Instagram. It's Busi Selesho, and you will see all the programs there that are there. And then my website, busiselesho.com. You can buy the book there. You can do all sorts of stuff there. There's also more courses that you can also do there. Okay. Oh, Tepo says this message. Ngiyabonga, siyabonga. Tepo siyabonga. This message came to me at the right time. Ngiyabonga Tepo ukuthi you've joined in. Ngiyabonga Tepo, ngiyazi ukuthi manje you're gonna make things happen. Tepo uzothola that woman, and Tepo understand that woman. Tepo ukuthi hey lo muntu lo Tepo ukuphethele imali. Okay, so when is the goddess program starting? That's Tandy. So we have a new class that is starting when 13 February. Yeah, so it's 13 February. It's starting until the 21st, and then on the 21st we have the goddess ceremony. Starts at 4 and to 8 on a Sunday afternoon from 4 to 8 on the 21st. So the 9 days, if you haven't done the 9 days, it's starting on the 13th February to 21. So it's 9 days. So if you want to join in, send that email, busi@busiselesho.com or pa@busiselesho.com, or check the WhatsApp on the Instagram post. But I will also put it here. I will also always post it on my wall. And then join the program. You receive it daily on your email, and you do the work. It's quite an amazing program. If you have lost your powers and you are not that woman that sees a future, you need this. If you are not that woman that understands that you have to make things happen in that corner place, not in any area, only there, you need to join that program. Okay. So Nokubanga says, what do we say at the altar for us to be less masculine and stop crippling the children? Okay, so like I said, Nokubanga, you have to become a woman. So Becoming a woman is a process, literally is a process. So join us on the Goddess program. That's what we are learning there. That's what we're learning there. That's what we're learning, to be goddesses, not this thing that they taught us to be, not the strong women, not this imbogoto and all the stuff. Those things are for people who want to suffer in life, who are not ready to allow God to do what He said He will do. Because God really, really said this. God created the whole entire universe with feminine energy alone. God said, let there be. Let there be. That is what the feminine energy does. It only speaks, it commands. So God created the universe that you're breathing in today by feminine energy alone. Alone, He doesn't need anything. Only God needed a feminine energy. So yeah, it's important to understand that. Okay. Petty says, your church was hectic. Tejo says, I hear you run away from the drama. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Homoto says, I'm laughing at the part where it says, stop telling him to write his CV. I'm thinking he can find a consultant that can help him write his CV. That's not your job. CV, what is I missed CV? Don't worry, click on that, go in and watch the replay. So guys, if you're watching the replay, hello, we love you. Guys, please click on the what? Share button. Click on the share button on Facebook. And other children must hear this. Other people. And then if there's very somebody, click on and then send it to them on WhatsApp, because like they need to see this. If there's a guy that needs to see this because he's not been understanding when you speak that you know what you're talking about, he needs to understand that his money is lying there and he's looking at his money and he's busy thinking he's gonna get it somewhere, kanti the money is in the home. Moshakala nje ngoba kazi ukuthi his money is here ngoba kalaleli. Motsidisi says, is the goddess course monthly or once off? So like I said, the first 9 days is once off. Then monthly we have a goddess ceremony on a Sunday afternoon on the 3rd week of the month, and we have it between 4 and 8. So every month we're dealing with a certain topic, we're doing certain work on that topic, but you need to first do the once off, that is 9 days. Okay, more questions from the YouTube people. These are the people who are serious about life, guys. The YouTube people are serious about life. Asnet says, oh, Busi, you fixed me today. Ngiyabonga, babes. And then Umthandazo says, preach, mama. Yay, girl. The WhatsApp number is 061 221 5867. Check my Instagram just so that I'm sure I'm saying it right. I just even want to write it down because I always forget this WhatsApp number. Oh God, yeah, it's 061 221 6857. Yeah. Okay. So let me check more questions from Instagram. What is this? This is YouTube. Yes, I see the comments. Okay, so Tenny says, Busi, what do we do when we have men who don't understand this type of thing? Girl. Yeah. Let me tell you, when I tell you, you send him this video. Jehovah, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Okay, so as Net was asking how to join the Goddess program, I've already explained that. Ruth says, I'm fixing the cat. Hey girl, nami send a message. I'm sending a message that God said I should send. Okay, so guys, I think there's not too many questions that I see there. It's mostly comments. And then Lindy says, how do you analyze your men's spiritual makeup? Is it covered in the... Yes, definitely. That's part of the work that we are definitely gonna be doing more of, so that you understand where you are needed and you understand where you are not needed. So please join us, because we're definitely on that. Zola said, but what happens if you are mostly single and need to depend on yourself? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. So what do you mean? You're single, you need to depend. You have to depend on yourself. Like I said in the beginning, men need women, and women can do it by herself. But then if you're a guy, you always have women around your life. Like you have your mother, you have your grandmother, you have your sister, you have whoever. But when you go to them and like again, you don't go talk to your auntie that is worried about her problem. So when you go to a woman for advice, look for the woman that can that knows where they are going, because that woman will go into that place and pray for you, even if it's your aunt, even if it's your cousin. You have to be just like to her, you know what, I've got this dream, you know what, and she's the thing is that women have been given this thing of feeling, and she's gonna feel it, and she's gonna be there praying, and she's gonna find herself saying, you know what, Zola also needs this. I promise you, true story. Okay, so I hope, Zola, that answers you. So if guys, you have a question that you do not want to ask here, you send me an Instagram inbox. I'll answer you. I promise you. Today I will answer you. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but today I'll definitely answer your Instagram. I'm doing this work today, and like I was like, God, I'm gonna just do this once yeah. Okay, so please, if you have a question that you can't ask here, send me an Instagram. Send me an Instagram, because just that in Facebook the messages get lost. So if you send me an Instagram inbox, it comes in quickly and I see it easy, and it just makes my life easy to answer you. Zola says, I'm a woman, Busi. I'm asking, how do I balance my masculine energy? Oh, Zola. Okay, so the good thing is this. You are already set up to be just functioning 100% up class there and doing everything. So you have all this feminine energy. You just need to connect with that. But then your masculine energy is something that you have been taught since you were 5 to use it. So normally for us women, it's easier. We just need to align the two. So Zola, join us on the Goddess program so that you learn how to align the two, because the masculine energy you've been taught every day that you already have set up, like in your mind, you already know how to write a CV, you already know how to go and look for a job, you already know how to have a job. Okay, so and then the masculine energy is who you are. You don't try to have it. You are who you are, but you might just never have paid attention to it. So the only thing that you need now is to pay attention to your feminine energy, that when you get into a workplace, you do not beg for the job. You understand that I'm the prize here. For them to hire me, they are making their company a good decision, because all of a sudden I'm in that boardroom and I am going to make things happen. My energy is what they need. So you go into that job and you asking for a raise, or you asking for a new one, or you are becoming a CEO, you don't go there begging, because even in the workplace setup, the feminine energy works the same. Men still need you in that boardroom to be the one who makes sense. So again, you are supposed to be there presenting your feminine power, so that they can say, okay, we have a problem. The only person we can ask is Zola. The only person who can get out of this is Zola. The only person who will understand what to do with this is Zola. And then they value you so much that any day where you ever say, I'm not happy with the money you're paying me, they will be like, how much can we give you? Can we give it to you like double? Because we just want to make sure that you stay here. Okay, so it's the same thing when I Zola. Okay, so let me just look for more questions. I think, guys, we have answered most of the questions. If I haven't answered your question, please send me an Instagram. Please send me an Instagram. And then, yeah, Instagram anything. Even if you just to join the Goddess program, send an Instagram, whatever. Inbox, right? They call it, or DM. I'm not sure. Whatever Instagram messaging thing that is there, use it. Or send me an email, Busi at Selesho. Busi@busiselesho.com. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday. Don't forget to click on the share button, click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. And the like button if you enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And if you're watching a replay, please click on the like. Please click on the share button. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, 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 lovely Sunday afternoon. I need to go and get ready for my other event. Okay, one last question is from Pri. How do we stop the 50% as women, what tips can you give in this regard? So I guess you're already in a setup situation that you are already giving 50%. So now the good thing there is that you need to work on yourself. The more you work on yourself, the more you add value to you, the person next to you will start to see the value. You don't have to communicate and be like, oh, I don't pay bills in this house. No, you don't do it. You add value to you, you understand who you are, then you start talking about future, then the person is going to be like, here, what's happening here? And then the moment that happens, you will start to be able to put them up so that they can be able to make enough so that they don't have to ask you for 50%, and then they will stop thinking about the 50%. But then again, sometimes the person just doesn't want to level up. So if they don't want to level up, guess what must you do? You can't babysit nobody's child. So maybe, I don't know. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Bye-bye. Okay, I don't know how to end the YouTube one. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Only if I can remember how to end a YouTube live video. I hope I can do that. Okay. I am going to